innanzitutto siamo tornate e rifaremo il Sinking in the Vein di sta scema per andare dall'altra parte, perché ci sono cose che dovete vedere, perché sì, insomma, Meo. C'è Romeo che ogni tanto quando gioco di Somnium, una volta che lo faccio partire, impazzisce, si mette sullo schermo, vuole stare non lo so perché.
Eccolo.
Ridagliete. Oh, stai buono! No, niente.
Romeo?
Allora, dobbiamo fare quest'altro, spin the deal.
Romeo? Romeo? Bravo Romeo.
Come fai, Iris, a sapere queste cose? The fuck?
Romeo?
No!
No?
Romeo, non sullo schermo, scendi! Lo so che ti piace i Somnium, ma non puoi. Non puoi. Non puoi.
What is this video?
Ce lo siamo chiesti tutti, guarda.
But these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
E lei come fa a saperlo?
What is going on here? Iris,
Attenta.
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Ok, allora adesso che abbiamo cambiato... Basta! Levati da lì! No! Scusate, c'è Romeo che continua a voler salire. No, questo è... Romeo! Romeo mi sta guardando malissimo. Devo... cos'arlo questo? Romeo, scendi! Scendi! No, niente. Romeo sta davanti allo schermo.
Ok. Ti diverti?
No, gli piace giocare pure a lui ai Somnium. Non chiedetemi per quale motivo.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
Allora.
I'm tired of this.
Ma proprio sul coso, Romeo? Non vedo niente. Bravo. Ti sta per attaccare a te, eh? O meglio, i tuoi piedi. Allora, adesso vediamo se possiamo usare la TV. Vediamo un po' se posso fare tutto in real. Infatti. Dai. E lì c'è un'altra figura. Ma che cacchio?
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris
Ce la
has
siamo
something
chiedendo
to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
Allora dobbiamo...
The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have...
Let's go.
Allora, cosa devo fare? Aspettate che mi devo ricordare, eh. Se non sbaglio è questo.
Only a shelf.
Push.
That shelf sticking out.
Vai. Bravissima, Iva. Tenta non farti cadere la palla in testa, mi raccomando. Perfetto. Precisamente. No! E mo se n'è andato là dietro. Mannaggia. Romeo?
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off the shelf.
Why would anyone put that there?
Allora.
An iron ball. Where
Vediamo.
should I throw it?
Throw it that way.
Understood.
Tira.
It is unexpectedly light. All right.
Boh. Sembra come se mi avesse
Now, a
colpito.
TV and an old...
I hope this is the last time.
Ok. Ok.
It is a
Se non sbaglio è...
This'll be easy. Oh,
Melted down like a grilled cheese.
Beh, questo non è servito a molto. Ah, c'è la TV là. Ok.
an old
Ovviamente tutorial. Boh. Ne sono 3.
This was the third victim of the...
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing.
Date, we have no direct evidence.
Right.
3 minutes, Date.
Sì, 3 minuti. Sono 3 minuti.
Just a lock.
Open. Di nuovo il coltello.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
Domino. Sdo. Appunto. Una pallina che viaggia, non si sa bene per quanto. Mazza, oh, viaggia. Poi ce n'è un'altra. Effetto domino. Uno, due, tre, cade. Boh. No, ma tranquillo, eh. Ma che è? Abbiamo combinato un disastro. Abbiamo toccato una cosa e è esploso tutto, ma che cacchio. Vero, eh? Abbiamo toccato una cosa, abbiamo fatto il patatrack. E che è? Oh? Mo cade quello e... Lo sapevo. E che cacchio? Tu. E che cos'è? Oh? Un danno dietro l'altro.
that is...
L'ultima vittima. Non vi ricorda qualcuno, scusate? Cosa vedono i miei occhi? Precisamente più che la tizia bionda, poi lo vedrai. Comunque si è riflettuto come se avessi
What
visto me
happened to that
stesso.
Somnium?
Cacchio.
Recite 2.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killer.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
Ce l'avete adesso davanti, eh? Come scusa? Come scusa?
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original
anch'io.
Cyclops killer was...
Can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
Bene. Sono un killer? Fantastico.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Beh, perché no?
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Sa
You
mai.
interrogated Iris before the sync. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Dubito.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memories 6 years ago.
E continua a esserci una che somiglia a Lotus. Anche quell'altra vicino a quella che somiglia a Lotus sembra qualcuno di Zero Escape. Tu che dici? Quella là che...
Boh.
C'è qualcuno che somiglia
There
a
has
gente
to
di
be
Zero
some
Escape,
kind of
ragazzi.
connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Sì, certo.
Really?
Really.
Le coincidenze non esistono. Non nei
Didn't I tell
giochi
you?
tipo Phoenix Wright.
The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything. You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
Com'è possibile?
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all 4?
Pare un po' troppo strano, no? Che dici? A 12 anni.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection
Romeo si è triggerato.
between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Appunto.
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
Guarda. Sì, si è triggerato con gli uccelletti fuori.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know. Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the... That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Perfetto.
The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see.
Nel cervello di quella persona continua a esserci uno stadio
True,
comunque.
oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee.
Vi immaginate di farlo nella realtà? Entrare nella testa di persone che sono
We
criminali.
cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before.
Se tu entri dentro la testa di un criminale e magari quello non confessa, però tu dalla sua testa sai che è
Dreams
lui.
are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event.
In questo momento ha la voce di Santa, ma
However,
tantissimo.
the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
A 12 anni. Alla faccia.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
Ok. Ari, andiamo da Iris.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date.
Giusto,
The
non se lo
subject of a
ricorda.
sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
And what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news, but I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No,
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But
C'è qualcosa che non quadra.
Dreams are pieced together from memories.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
Appunto. C'è qualcosa che non quadra.
Date, could you take Iris home?
Certo.
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
E andiamo. Allora Iris, come ti
Date,
senti?
could we make a stop first?
Dove
sure.
andiamo?
Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You
Perché?
know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
No?
It might take a while.
Ti pare?
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse.
Faccio una cosa. Approfitto per salvare. Non vorrei mai che succedesse come l'ultima volta. Ok. Adesso potete rivedere, scusate.
Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her too. All right, sure.
E andiamo al Marble. Finisce malissimo. Chissà perché, ma secondo me finisce malissimo. Fate voi. Marble. No, non Marvel, mi raccomando. E appunto c'è Ota.
Oh, Ota!
Non mi frizzare il gioco di meno Ota, sa?
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier.
Ma no, guarda,
She
non lo
said she
sapevo.
was going to Marbles, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
Non mi guardare con quella faccia.
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Complimenti.
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing, that you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
Chi? Ma non c'è nessuno, raga.
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Come? Ah, trucco più vecchio del mondo, date. Appunto.
Cavolo.
Trucco più vecchio del mondo. Complimenti. E Aiba si è anche spenta. Fantastico. I miei complimenti, parte 2.
Ole.
Olè. Fantastico. Lunedì. Le 2:48 di mattina. Oh mamma.
Where am I?
E Date è caduto sul trucco più vecchio del mondo. I miei complimenti.
It looks like you're awake now. Ota, the boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
Cacchio, ci ha spento pure Aiba.
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
Ma perché?
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
No.
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days.
Sono in servizio.
It'll be 3 o'clock soon.
Bene.
In the morning, of course.
No. No, non l'avrei mai detto, sai? Chi è?
Date, the boss is calling.
Okay.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the
Cosa
killer...
succede?
Well, just watch the video. I sent
Che
the address
succede?
to Iba.
Che succede? Aiuto? Vedo cose orribili.
Iris.
Sto vedendo cose orribili. Che cos'è? Oh oh. Oh oh. Oh mio.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iva,
Pure.
source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Vola. Vola, Date. A tutta velocità, speed. Esatto. Più che puoi.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here.
Aia.
20 minutes at the fastest.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Aia. Che succede?
No!
Che è successo? Wow. Non ho visto che è successo, ragazzi. Che è successo? Vi ho saltato qualcosa comunque, scusate. Oh, a tutta velocità, mi raccomando. Che è successo? Devo aver saltato qualcosa, scusate. Che schifo. Troppo sangue, troppo schifo, raga. Meglio forse che vi ho saltato la scena. Non era proprio un granché da vedere. Che schifo. Quanto sangue. Iris è laggiù comunque. Pure io devo saltarsi. Da. Ma che... Rip tutte e due, sì. Sono andati molto. È andata molto male. Devo dire, è andata molto male. Anzi, meglio che ve l'ho saltata, guardate, non era proprio un granché vedere morire Iris davanti ai nostri occhi. Peggio di così, guarda, non può andare.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you.
Che fortuna, mamma mia.
It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you, am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide.
Come?
Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife. Killed her, then killed himself.
Sarebbe troppo semplice. Ecco, questo non avete visto. Che schifo, raga. Mamma mia.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions. Like killing Iris.
Such as? Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
Ma è l'ex moglie.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
E non lo sapeva nemmeno.
The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
Esatto.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the screen. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself? I don't buy it.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
Quindi aveva un'altra ferita.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
Ota could have stabbed himself. Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work...
Then, shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
Boss,
Certo.
come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Dove sono le impronte di sangue?
Well, I wasn't being serious. I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning. I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice-cutting machine, and then...
Zan zan. Che schifo, raga. Bruttissima,
Who
bruttissima
was the
cosa.
culprit?
I wish I
Che ne
knew.
so?
We're up to 4 victims, but Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims, Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of
Semplice.
investigation, right?
Renju conosceva Iris e Shoko conosceva
You think
Renju.
the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Cosa c'entri con Iris non lo so.
Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
Allora,
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju. Mayumi hated Iris. She didn't think well of Lemniscate either, since Renju was the president. Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife Shoko. And above all else, she would never harm her only son. Hitomi and Renju were definitely linked. They were high school classmates.
ce la vedi Hitomi a uccidere sua figlia, raga?
Say that she met Shoko, but I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
Appunto.
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me. Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris. Mizuki has the strongest connections with all three victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents. She was good friends with Ota too, but that's why I could never believe Mizuki would kill all of them. Thinking of her as a suspect is ridiculous.
Bravissimo.
Renju, Shoko, and So. There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras, but again, I can't see any clear link to Iris. I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer.
Meno male,
I have
grazie.
been working with you for years.
Guardalo.
I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
Perché come si alza e decide che si deve spostare?
Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit, to get justice for the victims.
You're right. Got it, boss.
Allora, andiamo. Qui, che schifo, raga. Ma proprio qui dobbiamo tornare. Troppo freddo. Oh, ma c'è Kagami.
No, nothing so far.
Che cacchio.
I checked this place point by point.
Fantastico, non c'è niente.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream.
Which
Che
means
schifo, raga.
Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Che schifo. Onestamente, che schifo.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Vedi che schifo.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right. About that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death.
Poverino.
If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
Mamma mia.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown.
Ridagli da.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
C'è niente.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
A quanto pare no.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Ovvio.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Pensa un po'
I
te.
have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
It can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
Di sicuro è sospetto.
Date, we should get moving. Officers
Sì.
from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Sì, sai.
All right.
Beh, non dobbiamo andare via. Ah, ok. Ciao. Si è addormentato ma mentre stiamo uscendo succederà sicuramente qualcosa. Perché ti pare? Oh, Pewter, che c'è? Pewter. Dimmi.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Dimmi.
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Ok, dimmi. Voglio sapere
Why
tutto.
this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date.
Grazie.
I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So,
Okay.
if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything in Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her.
Capisco,
So I
capisco.
decided to meet you here.
Perfetto. Dimmi tutto.
All right.
Sì?
Let's hear it.
Fammelo.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Sì?
I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer...
E per quale motivo?
Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than
Sono
one?
due?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath.
Ecco.
The other is
Pazzo
Rohan
psicopatico.
Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras. They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball. He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However,
Bene.
he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was
Che
it?
sarebbe?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Cioè, ha ucciso la prima persona a 12 anni. Complimenti.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them.
Possiamo togliere...
Make them his own.
Possiamo togliere quell'occhio dalla mia vista, magari.
Impulse, he took the woman's eye.
Schifo.
From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was... This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss. That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
Perfetto.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. That means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges, but in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Come scusa?
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89.
Number 89.
Fantastico. Numero 89. Ah! Come scusa?
So, now you know why I said that the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes.
Sicuro?
Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Non si sa mai. Grazie, comunque. E allora chi è stato, scusate? Se non sono stati quei 2, chi è stato? Bella, poverina. Immaginate che brutto. No, direi che non ha voglia di parlare.
This is your fault. I heard from the police because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Io.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
Beh, ci voleva poco, eh.
See.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Sì, hai ragione.
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right.
Ci voglio pure ben credere. Fai tu. Andiamo da Mizuki, a posto. Mi aggredisci anche tu, tanto per cambiare. Non parla neanche lei. Una reazione di muti, va benissimo.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet, not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends.
Precisamente, tutti a fare i puntini di sospensione come Red di Gozo, di Pokémon.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Certo.
Are you okay?
Direi di no.
Yeah.
E?
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Scusate l'ambulanza. Anche tu, Tommy, mi cosi picche. Ah no, ok. Povera.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together, whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies or taking a walk or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. And it was 2, then 3. And finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her, but...
Povera.
Why?
Non lo so, Tommy. Non lo so. Beh, oddio, io lo so, ma lui no.
Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words.
Ci credo.
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Che faceva lei nella
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was. To visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison. In Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Ma proprio quella. Una coincidenza un po' strana, che dite?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
Povero Tommy. No.
I don't know what to do.
Ci credo.
Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them.
Sicuro.
Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Povero Tommy. Andiamo qua.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakura. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2. 3.
3?
3?
Iris? No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night.
Ota?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
Come scusa?
Have you heard the rumor?
No. Ah, sì. Questo sì.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kawasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kawasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
Almeno quello.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kawasaki are going to skyrocket, and all that land is owned by the KE.
Pensa un po'.
And by So himself.
Ma guarda caso.
The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Ma ovvio.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Ovviamente.
So the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
Ovvio.
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kawasaki district?
Sì.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Ah, ok. Perfetto. E ora dove andiamo?
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
Sempre meglio che niente.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then,
Sempre meglio che niente.
Come back anytime.
Oh, con sta frase, bisogno. Abyss Headquarter. Vediamo un po'. Boss.
Where did she
non
go?
c'è boss.
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True.
Hey, Aiba.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research about number 89.
Dimmi about number 89.
Unknown.
You don't
Benissimo. Non lo so.
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan.
Ovvio.
As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
Sì.
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police.
Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
2000
But
prigionieri.
number 89 knew Shoko's name.
Quindi? Appunto, quindi.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Ma perché? No.
Pewter claims that there were 2 culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves 1 culprit still alive.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Yeah.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
Perché?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Ah, per quella frase lì.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible.
Allora chiamiamolo, scusa.
Let's talk to number 89.
All right.
Andiamo.
However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Perfetto. Ma per qualche motivo Boss non si è mai presentato. Bene. È fantastico. Ehi. Benissimo. Allora? Qualcosa non
Sorry
va
to
da te?
interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the 2 Cyclops killers.
Benissimo.
Number 89.
Your real name?
I don't remember.
Bene.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa.
Perché mi devi prendere in giro?
I don't have time for your jokes.
Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me. A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
Come sei simpatico.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin.
Benissimo, cominciamo.
Once upon a time, there was a detective full of righteous justice.
C'era
Let's
una
call
volta.
him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings. He grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. You lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
Boh. Bene.
The culprit was unarmed, but F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral, one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman. No agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner, but it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras.
Ma proprio di che? Guarda, doveva diventare un
X was a
nemico.
top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
Guarda un po' te. Di chi proprio doveva diventare nemico, guarda.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey.
Benissimo.
Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life, not Falco. He did as he was told. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely.
Poraccio. D'altra parte. Un po' lo capisco.
Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment... In his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking.
Così. E dai.
That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again. His former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
Penso abbiate capito di chi stai parlando, di quella donna.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12.
Ma guarda un po'.
Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help, and then...
E poi silenzio. Benissimo. Oi.
Why did you stop? Was that the whole story?
Tanto non ti risponde.
What's the connection between that and Shoko? You mentioned a detective. Hey, answer me.
Sì, figurati.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter.
Yes?
Start the preparations.
For...
What do you think? The sink.
Già. Un'altra volta dentro la testa di qualcuno entriamo, vai. Nei sogni di questa gente. Olè, dorme. Il pigiama... Comunque il coso arancione fa troppo ridere, raga. Sono pronto, sì.
Yeah.
Lo sappiamo.
I know.
Non dircelo in tutti i sync, che cacchio. Ah. Di nuovo qui. E vai.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my...
Why
Perché
are
fai
you
il gatto?
suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Sarebbe ora,
Is
sai
this
com'è?
the Sagan residence?
It definitely is.
Number 89. What were you up to?
Saga Residence. Bene. You?
What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Ok. Un coso verde, ragazzi. Mental lock 1. Telefono. Una finestra. E una porta. Benissimo. È mental lock, ragazzi. E la porta si è chiusa, soprattutto. Allora.
This appears to correspond to the green thing.
Hiding in the past. Allora. Non mi ricordo, però.
This switch again. Last time we handled...
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that...
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Huh. Oh, it doesn't hurt.
Ah, visto.
The light has turned on.
No.
Oh.
Ignora. Scusate, la gente fuori è pazza.
It won't stop ringing.
Ignora, ho detto. Smettila. Smettila, maledetto telefono. Perfetto. Ignora il telefono.
It worked?
Allora.
There is
Agent Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
Che c'è dentro?
Did you find anything?
Well, there is something.
Cork.
Un tappo? Caso.
What is this substance?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
A book.
Tear.
Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secret?
It might. We're getting closer.
Ancora sul telefono.
It's ringing again.
Ignora.
It stopped.
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone.
Ok.
I suppose we...
At least you didn't faint.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
It's a pot. It appears to be some kind of green curry.
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green...
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment.
Perché una tartaruga ninja? se non sbaglio è questa.
What?
I told you to wear it.
Wear it? Alright.
Non chiedetemi perché.
Are you okay?
I am fine, actually.
I'm a little worried about your head.
Why? My head is thoroughly protected.
Non lo volete sapere.
A floor lamp.
Forse questa? Lift up? No? Vabbè, giustamente, scusate.
Which is harder? That or what I've got?
Let's hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
Date battute
A book.
sul sesso, grazie, non ci interessano. Non le rifare, ti prego. Dai, rompiamo
I
tutto.
wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number
No, c'è un
89.
motivo.
A book.
Se voi lo leggete è praticamente quello che vi ho detto prima, la sua storia, quindi tu stai strappando le pagine del libro.
What happened?
Nothing.
Ci deve essere un altro pezzo di libro da qualche parte che non trovo. Ok, qui no, c'è qualcos'altro che devo fare.
A floor lamp.
Turn off, spegnilo.
I do not see a switch anywhere.
Really? Come on, look.
I cannot find it.
Ma che...
A winter iris.
I know.
No.
You can do it.
Stop it!
No.
I got one.
Oh sì.
Aw, right up.
Did the green stuff react at all?
Sì.
You have less than 2 minutes.
What is that?
Che cos'è?
It's an eye.
Dante,
Aiuto.
what are we going to do?
Chiudi le tende. Ecco. Chiudi le tende, era più bello, ragazzi.
It left.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was...
You insane.
Esatto. Che ci fai, Tommy, lì?
What?
Hitomi?
Già. Proprio lei. C'è il libro, strappiamo il libro.
A book.
Dai.
What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 89 into a corner.
By tearing a book.
Yeah. I remember how shocked I felt when Mizuki...
That situation was clearly different.
Allora, poi... qua c'è...
What?
Perfetto. Libro.
A book.
Tia.
A green book.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
All right.
It's Hitomi.
Abbracciala.
Well, I suppose I will try. She's hard.
Yeah, me too. Sorry.
Cretino! Oddio. Che battuta pessima. Grazie. Proprio pessima. Non lo so, sto provando... Date, dove stai guardando? Dove stai guardando?
Yeah. It's not like I'm touching her.
No.
She's extremely hard.
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information.
Ma che dici, cretino? Oddio santo. Qualcuno lo picchi, per favore. Proprio in testa lo dovete picchiare. Qua.
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now?
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this?
Hey, relax. I was...
Io no.
A skull.
Oddio, raga. Ho paura. Questo potrei sbagliarlo.
Would that not be disrespectful?
Dead. It's a hunk of cal...
All right. Sorry about...
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot...
Ci deve essere qualcosa però. Cosa che mi manca? Devo fare.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
Sì, lo so. No. Ci deve essere da qualche parte da fare qualcosa. Aspettate un po'. Questo è un po' complicato, eh? Picture, forse.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Remove.
No. It isn't coming off. It must be integrated into the...
Like you to me.
No.
Like me.
No.
No. C'è una cosa. C'ho retri, questo, l'ultimo. Perché altrimenti andiamo in game over. Allora.
A picture.
Just a picture.
Questo?
I don't have a pen.
You don't have to go that far.
Ecco.
Hey,
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example?
Body fluids?
I do not.
In effetti, neanch'io. Allora, abbiamo detto... Questo.
A skull.
Di tirarlo.
Would that not be
Dead.
Oh, sorry about this.
Ok.
Whose skull was that?
Unknown. A book.
Oddio. 60 secondi, ragazzi, perdiamo un sacco di tempo.
A green book.
I do not...
All right.
A parte devo riprendere questo.
Dante, 30 seconds.
Lo so. Lo so, lo so.
What is this going to accomplish?
We're driving number 8.
By tearing...
Yeah.
That situation...
Who's that?
What do I do?
Lock. Ecco.
No! Stop!
Au. Au.
Stop right there.
Ok. Boss. Curtain. The other side. E non lo sappiamo. Wow wow wow.
Dante, this is a serious matter.
Where's
Cosa?
Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Dante, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police.
È morto anche
One more
lui.
thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll
Non lo
deal
so.
with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea.
Sta succedendo che troppi cadaveri.
Not here. Where is she? What the hell is going on? What is going on?
Non lo so.
He told me was shot by Rohan Kumakura to protect number 89?
È vero, eh? Ma neanche in Conan ne muoiono così tanti.
Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow.
Computer. Accedi al computer.
Iva, can you hack this PC?
I will try. Unlocked.
Perfetto.
Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
Che cos'è?
Nice.
Sosegino. Perfetto. Boh.
Why? Why?
Zan.
Boss?
Zan. Zan. Il caso è rimasto irrisolto perché dobbiamo sbloccare altre cose.
Sì.
Abbiamo fatto questa apposta di proposito perché così la blocchiamo. Poi ci sono altre cose da fare per sbloccare quella fine. E come potete vedere, qui è bloccato, vedi? Ora fa così e blocca. Zan, zan, zan. E una delle fini è bloccata. Adesso noi dovremo andare da questa parte, che è quella dell'altra volta dove si è bloccato mannaggia Ota.
Sempre colpa sua.
Precisamente. Ma non lo faremo adesso, lo faremo la prossima volta. Andremo di qua, in questa via. E poi vabbè, proseguiremo verso questa qui. Ci sono in realtà un paio di vie, però come potete vedere si risolvono abbastanza velocemente, ammesso che non sbagli le cose durante il sync. Bene, per oggi finisce qui e non si è frizzato, meno male.
Yay!
Possiamo esultare, non si è frizzato. Proseguiremo da quest'altra parte. E se non sbaglio ci sono due fini anche qui, sì. Ci sono due fini. Anche di qua. Quindi grazie per averci seguito e al prossimo video. O meglio, alla prossima live.